get cozy, spend time with loved ones, and of course, listen to some sweet, sweet music. See you next year, Chillville.
Oh, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today on the stream. I'm Shane. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is Friday and it is 8 o'clock and we are here for Sketch Club. So we do a stream every week for Sketch Club. If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have, welcome back. Today's stream is going to be a sketchy stream, and we're going to be sketching some deer because I'm working on a few different oil paintings of deer. So I think it would be a good idea to do some anatomy study of those deer. I think you guys know that from last week. So let's get into it. Oh, I've got to mention, please like and subscribe and share the stream. We really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. You can also email us requests if you would like us to cover a specific animal or something. You can let us know what you would like us to have a look at for maybe next week's stream or the week after that. We're here every Friday, and if you would like to develop your digital creative skills, have a look at our website, www.jrartlab.com. We do things like graphic design, digital painting and drawing, 3D sculpting and printing, and podcasting, script writing, video editing, motion graphics. So if you have an interest in any of those things, maybe you want to use those for your business, your social media, maybe you just want to do it for personal interest, check out our website, jrartlab.com. And see if you are interested. So we do group workshops for children. We also do individual workshops for private class for kids or for adults. We can help you build websites. If it's in the creative space and you are looking to develop those skills, please contact us and we will have a discussion with you. My email is on my next screen, or you can send it to admin@jrartlab.com. That's admin@jrartlab.com. We also have info@jrartlab.com that you can contact us there. Alright, so let's get on over to my other screen. I also shaved my beard, so when I see myself on camera, I feel a little bit strange. Yeah, so that's very unusual for me. But anyway, let's move on. Okay. Okay, so we have the deer. Now, some of these ones over here you may have seen before, maybe not. I think these are new. So last week we were also looking at deer. We did a study of this picture, which is one I'm using. There's the original photo. I really like this lighting of this pose. We've composited that down, cut that down and changed the composition a little bit here. And I'm working on a painting for that one at the moment. Now, I did discover I did discover this week a very interesting guy by the name of Ryan Kirby, he's a painter and a hunter, which is interesting. And he has a lot of these really interesting anatomy sketches and paintings, some beautiful paintings. So he has a website too. We are borrowing some of his paintings today as references. So that's a Ryan Kirby. You can see they've all got signatures in the bottom here. Not all of these. A lot of these things here are from ArtStation. So nabbed a few reference pictures from ArtStation. These ones are these are the Ryan Kirby references. He also sells these, so you can, if you like this type of thing to hang on your wall. I like this thing of the antlers. This study of the antlers might be something we'll be looking into today, which is why I've put it here. I've got some 3D deers. I've got some deer paintings. This is his website, so if you want to have a look at it, head on over to there. That's it there. Thank you, Ryan, for letting us use your references today. From the website. Okay, so there's a few more of his over here. And then I've got all these pencil and charcoal works. I don't think we will get something this finished today, but we're going to definitely do some study of the deers, the antlers, different poses. Let's see how we go. And then I've got our own photos over here from this winter. So all of these ones over here, we'll probably use these for sketching. We're going to probably have a look at the anatomy and combine that with these. So we've got a couple of babies. Look at that baby. That one there is Fluffy Muffy. That's Fluffy's mama. And then we've got another little baby and a mama. And here's the pond behind where we live. It's quite large. And you can walk on there at the moment. And look at all these guys hanging about. That's Muffy there. So fluffy, that one, and chubby. A couple of babies and a mama here. Some good shots from Brian. He's one of the photography teachers at our main photography teacher at JR Lab. And then we've got all these sketches. So some more Ryan Kirby sketches too. I think they're really beautiful. I quite like that guy's website and whole collection of images and painting and graphics, and I believe he does a podcast too. So I haven't looked at the podcast, but these are really interesting. These anatomy things, skeleton, muscles. I think we'll have a look at that first off. So we were going to have a look at the pieces of the deer, and then kind of with that knowledge develop that into a sketch. So we might start off with something like this. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to put that on the side here. Let's have a look at the anatomy. How are we going to do this? Oh, you haven't been shrunk down yet. Let me shrink you down. So you can do this with anything. You can do this on your iPad. You can do this in your sketchbook. We do this stream every week on Friday to just get drawing. I'm going to change the paper to white today. I might change it later on again. And we might make this layer. This is our paper texture layer. I'm just going to change that to a little bit more transparent. Nope, that's our drawing layer. Okay, we don't want that to change. We want that to be normal, and we'll go to this one. Just get a little bit of texture on the paper. Okay, so let's get a sip of coffee and we will get going. As I was saying, I'm working in Clip Studio Paint, but you can work in Photoshop, you can work in Illustrator, whatever it is that you want to work in. You can do it in Procreate on your iPad. Let's see how big. I'm just going to stick with something simple. I've got some pencils here. One thing I really like about Clip Studio is they give you access to like a library you can use. Pencils. Here we go. It was set on pastel. And maybe we can play with some pastel. I haven't done pastel in quite a while. I think I need to be closer. Got to be comfortable. Got to be comfortable. Okay. Okay. I think we accidentally changed off pencil. Let's see about this 2B. My thing is moving. Why is it moving? Alright, so let's start off with some anatomy of the head. There is one very interesting drawing that I saw he has from the website for sale, which has like the age of the deer to be able to help you kind of work out what. Don't go away on there. They are very interesting with their legs. One thing I've noticed is that they look like they shouldn't be able to support their weight on their legs. We might just zoom out and get a little bit of an overall. I think that should actually come down a bit more. Almost looks like he's got a little shoe on. A little high heel shoe. My shift. Let's give it a little bit of a ground plane. I was also really surprised when I first started looking at deer, because I obviously didn't grow up in Canada, as you can probably hear in my accent. When I first started looking at deer, when I saw their tails are so big, like the white-tailed deer that we have around here. Like, I would say the tail sometimes comes down like to here. And they're really fluffy. I guess the bone doesn't come down that far, but they often, when they put their tail up, it's like, you know, right up here. And then it's got all this fluffy stuff coming off. It looks like and they're quite thick too. They have like it's like a shield. It looks like, you know, an armor. It looks like a shield to me anyway. So you're going to come down here a bit, and then back here. So what inspired me to do this week is I told you I'm doing a bit of a study on deer in oil painting. So what I'm looking at is I want to be able to kind of know their anatomy a bit more seriously, just so I can see what sort of muscles stick out, what sort of bones stick out. And I think this is something people do when they're looking to... That goes right down to there, doesn't it? Say that means that leg needs to come back to there, and this interesting. If they only have one bone at the bottom there, I think if you were a hunter, this is probably very useful. You probably have a very good awareness of the bones and the muscles. Like the intestines sort of sit in that space, and then we've got the heart up here behind the leg, and we've got a bit more in front of this. Looks like we have one rib that goes down to the sternum, across there. Alright, and let's have a little look more at this back leg. Now I'm just going to compare this to the other skeleton I have here. And see if there's only one bone in the bottom of the foot. Okay, so we have another one here. Okay, simplified. Okay, so we've got this major one. This one here, which goes backwards, this one, which comes forward, and then the knee, and then one bone down here, and then it looks like the foot has two. Interesting. Then a little one at the back here. Alright. Let's see what else we've got. That one's a cool pose, isn't it? Okay, so let's have a little look at a muscle one. Do we have muscles on that one? Here we go. Let's have a look at this one down here. Side view of the muscles, and we'll do another. We might just do a quick. The antlers look very different on this one. Okay, so we'll just shrink that guy down. Let's have a little look at muscle. How are we doing today? Anyone in the chat? We have the chat available in Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you want to join into the chat, it's there. Oh. Alright. Let's go back to our pencil. We might make this a bit quiet, a bit hidden for a bit. Go back to this layer. So doing this, we're trying to kind of create like a simplified version for our brain to remember, like you do when you study human anatomy. So we might say that that looks like a triangle that goes to a halfway point, and then a very continued triangle that gets... Yeah, this is the bit that always weirds me out, is when you watch them walk around, the bottom half of their leg is so thin, like it doesn't look like it should be able to support anything. They're so skinny, the bottom half of their leg. Okay, so our lumpy comes out here for our... Looks like we have a big muscle that goes underneath the eye, and then one that might come about from the bottom of the mouth. And then we have a cheek, and then a big one and a couple of small ones. We have the eye. If we can fit it in today, I would like to do an eye study too, because they have very beautiful, interesting eyes. Maybe a nose study too. We used to do a lot more live streams like this actually. No, I don't think that those antlers are correct. I think we might steal there's a big muscle there, and then the ear. And then we've got this. And then this. And there's one that comes out of the jaw and runs down Just check on all the audio's looking okay there. And this looks like the trapezius. No, it's not. It's the. It looks like it lats. You should have got one with names. That would have been useful. This is like our back. I think this one must be a trap. Alright, that was good. Alright, so let's shrink this guy down. And we might have a look. Oh, I've got the fill one on. That's a cool tool, by the way. There's a lasso, and then there's a lasso fill. And I added lasso fill because it's really fun. We might try it. We might try fill something in a bit. No, okay, so let's do... You can go up there with your other one. Okay. That one's our baby deer. Okay, and then let's work on... Let's do an eye and an antler. So let's have a look at this sheet with the antler information on it. I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe we'll do a bit of the skull from that direction as well. So if you want to buy this, you can go and buy it. If you want to hang this on your wall. different types. Look at those, the antlers when they shed like that. So it shows you like by month. September is shedding, October is all gone, November, December, January and February. They're losing their antler around February. And then March starts to regrow into the summer. Peak antler at, I guess, maybe somewhere between August and October. Look at these little round bits, it's cool, isn't it? So this, I think, is your general typical shape. So let's have a go at one of these. So we have the roundy base, which is kind of, if you've touched one, they have these little knobbly bits of bone. Okay, so then that one comes out and there's always one. There's always this little one here. And then this comes around. And you could say that it comes up. Knobbly goes there. And then this comes up and goes back that way. Kind of like a ribbon. And then we've got however many points. Aria! Hello, guys. Do you want to say hello? You want to say hello, pretty goodies? Okay, so I think we need to chop a little bit off there. Let's say hello with the gully. Gully, you want to say hello? Come on. Come on. Gully cuddles. Little helicopter tail. Say hello, girlies. Hello, I'm Girly Susan. Hello, I'm Aria Sue. I'm 13 now. I'm a big grandma. I'm the big grandma. Hello, big grandma. I'm a big grandma. Got your jacket on? Oh, that's a good girl. Kissy, kissy. Alright. She's 13 almost now. Pretty old for a Sheba. Their average age is around 14, so we're hoping she's a tough old bird. She lives she's still pretty healthy, still plays and runs around and does all Sheba things. Okay, so that's going to give us our antler. Might take out that little bit at the back there. They do have these cool lines on them too. put a little bit of lines on these, and then we might go on to an eye. And that should be a bit more curvy there, isn't it? Okay, and this one too. All these little details what we pick up when we do this kind of study, analysis, whatever you want to call it. Oh, what have you got? She's found herself a toy. Alright. So let's see what else we've got here. Ooh, I kind of want to do that. How are we doing for time? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go and do the eye then. This would be a good drawing though, wouldn't it? Let's find an eye. Let's see if we can get a close-up. I don't know. White-tailed deer eye. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's get one with a head on it. That's a good one. Alright. Let's add the word anatomy on the end of that. Let's see what we get. Oh, there's a nose though. Alright, let's do the eye and the nose. And that will be our sketch club for today, I think. So we'll start off with we might shrink that down a little bit. Back to our pencil. Now which eye do we want to do? I think this front looks interesting. That one, look, there's a bit more detail on that one. Okay, let's try that one. So we'll start off with what we know is inside the head. And then we'll look at how They do have quite long eyelashes on the top here, and they kind of flow out this way. And sometimes covering this part of the eye too, like you see on that one there. Okay, so there's our eye. And let's shrink the eye and we will do the nose. Okay, move on down to the nose. Oh, back to our pencil. I kind of want to see another nose. There we go. Let's have a look at this one. I think that's our hole on that other side. Alright, let's have a look at another one. It is 9 o'clock already. Now, I don't know about that nose. Does that look like our nose? Yeah, it does. Could be a different deer. I'm not sure I was that stringent on types of deers that made it into the reference. This is a white bit there. Okay, let's have a look at this nose. So we've got a deep hole, we've got it's kind of cowish. And then we've got this upper lip. Let's go out a little bit. So the upper lip sort of merges with the nose. There we go, there's the front. Yeah, it does, it kind of merges with the nose here. And then this becomes the mouth. Oh, it goes down. Oh, don't undo you. Oh, no, I've lost it. Where did it go? Go down. Where did I see it goes down? Alright, always let's go and look at our little reference of Muffy. Big flat bit, it kind of merges, and then there's a white piece on the bottom. Let's check. Oh, we got a side deer. Or looking at us, which is what you want for a photo. But there's no side... Oh, here we go. There's no side deer nose reference. Okay, there we go. Yes, that looks good. Alright, so let's just tidy this up then for today. Oh, that looks weird. The nose is like disconnected from the body. Okay, so we've got our deer eye. Got our antler, and we've got our muscle. So we'll move this one down here. Maybe it can be a bit bigger. Just add in, let's get a darker pencil. Okay. I don't think we can fit that any bigger in there unless we do something else. Okay, so we're gonna have to. What else? We could, but I think we'll just leave it. Okay, we could move this one up here. And then move this one. Oh, we copy and paste. And we should cut. paste. That's a dangerous button. Right, now we should probably do a foot and a few other things, but let me just merge all these down. There's an extra one here. I think we can get rid of it. Just duplicate it, make it a bit stronger, and merge that down. Alright, so there's our little deer study. If you've got an animal you'd like to study, please let me know. My email is up there. You can send us a request and maybe we'll study a different animal next week. So this is Sketch Club for JR Art Lab. You can also send us your pictures. If you had fun doing these anatomy studies of deer, you can send us in. I'd love to have a little look at what you drew. Again, please like, subscribe, and share. If you like this type of study sketch club, and you want to do some more like this rather than doing the painting or like sketch painting like we usually do, then let me know. You can also contact us through any of the social media like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and leave some comments on those. We would be very appreciative. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend and happy drawing. I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.